How to start a tomato farming business in Africa. Tomatoes are one of the most used ingredients when it comes to cooking for virtually every household in Africa. The tomato farming business is a very profitable venture to start in Africa. You can't talk about cooking in Africa without the tomato. The demand is increasingly high as tomatoes are daily needed for incorporation into things like stews, soup, salads, amongst many others. Tomato farming business is a business that's characterized by very high profit margins. This video will outline how to start a tomatoes farming business in Africa. Before you start the tomato farming business, there are some important decisions you have to make. You have to decide on the size of your tomato production business. That is, how many hectares of tomato you will farm. There are many different tomato varieties, so you have to select which one you will farm. The season you are going to carry out your tomato farming and your target market. The size of your tomato farming business will depend on the size of land that you have, the amount of capital you have, and your target market. It's important that you have a good tomato production business plan before you venture into this business. Welcome to the Business in Africa YouTube channel and thanks for watching. On this channel, we bring to you exciting business ideas and information about Africa and the world at large. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and also turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our exciting videos. Without any further ado, here are some of the things that you have to know before getting started in the tomato farming business. Number 1, land for tomato farming business. Land is a primary requirement and must be suitable for tomato production. The essence of tomato production is to ensure you reap yields that are as high as possible. When it comes to crop farming, soil fertility is of utmost importance. The soil must have impeccable qualities such as optimum aeration and lack of toxicity. This is why the use of organic farming approaches is most potent when it comes to tomato farming. The use of decayed leaves, compost or animal manure as organic matter is highly recommended here. This is because organic matter carries vital nutrients and possesses soil conditioning qualities. Tomatoes can grow on a wide array of soil textures depending on the variety of the tomato. For quick and early maturation, sandy soils are most ideal. They grow well provided the soil's pH is between 5 and 6.5. Number 2.
Oh yeah, hey man.
With your very busy schedule, sometimes you even forget to get your hair cut. But don't you worry. Dial 651-35-3021. Hello? Is that Prince Coiffure?
Yes, sir.
I'm having a meeting in 15 minutes. I need a haircut right now.
Where are you located, sir?
Koto Block E, Bonamusadi.
I will be there in 5 minutes.
Thank you. In just a few minutes after your call, we give you a professional haircut at the comfort of your home. Contact Prince Coiffure today, your professional mobile barber. Number 2, machinery and equipment for tomato production business. You will need different kinds of machinery and equipment for your tomato horticulture business. The land will need to be prepared and that will require varying levels of mechanization. Some tracts of land might be prepared with handheld implements without any problem. In some areas such as rural areas, the use of animal-drawn implements can come in handy. However, for much bigger tomato farming businesses, there will be need for machinery and equipment such as tractors, fertilizer spreaders, sprayers, diggers, harvesters, irrigation hardware, riggers, amongst many others. You might not necessarily have to purchase all this equipment. Most of it you can simply hire. The other needs will have to do with power generation, as some of the operations such as irrigation will need power. You can incorporate the use of fuel-powered pumps also, or leveraging on solar energy. You will also need to have a standby generator to cushion yourself against lengthy power outages. Your tomato farming business plan should cater for the cost of purchasing or hiring machinery and equipment. Number 3, tomato farming inputs. Obviously, tomato seeds are needed and there are many different types available. The 3 broad classes of tomato are determinate, semi-determinate, and interdeterminate tomatoes. The major factors that will determine your choice of seeds are seed availability, yield capacity, resistance to disease, and your intended market preference. You can start your tomato farming business by purchasing seeds, or alternatively, you can just buy seedlings which are ready for transplanting from a nursery. Ensure that you buy seeds from certified and reputable suppliers. The choice of cultivars is based on fruit quality, adaptability and reliability, susceptibility to disease and pest, plant growth habits, and the specific markets and the tomato planting season. Fertilizers are required to ensure soil fertility and augment tomato growth. For effective growth, tomatoes require plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These nutrients should be provided via fertilizers and manure to promote growth of the tomatoes. Herbicides for effective weed control are important when carrying out tomato farming, and you can use herbicides like mestribuzin, Phyrinix. You must also know that trializing and training of tomatoes is very important to some tomato cultivars and varieties. This aspect entails supporting the tomato plants on poles and wires or other suitable support structures. Effective spraying, improved air circulation, and less rotting are all wrought from trializing and training of the tomatoes. The cost of acquiring all these inputs should be included in your tomato farming budget. If you intend to start this kind of business in Africa and you need a business plan, then contact us at HR & System Limited on call or WhatsApp to +237 67787 5662. Number 4.
Oh yeah, hey man.
With your very busy schedule, sometimes you even forget to get your hair cut. But don't you worry. Dial 651-35-3021. Hello? Is that Prince Coiffure?
Yes, sir.
I'm having a meeting in 15 minutes. I need a haircut right now.
Where you located, sir?
Koto Block E, Bonamusadi.
I will be there in 5 minutes.
Thank you. In just a few minutes after your call, we give you a professional haircut at the comfort of your home. Contact Prince Coiffure today, your professional mobile barber. Number 4. Human capital for tomato farming business. When doing tomato farming business, you will need to hire part-time farm workers as and when necessary. Part-time laborers will be required because there is a lot of seasonal work to be done. Some of the activities will include seed planting, transplanting, applying fertilizers, trializing, plowing, harvesting, amongst several others. The part-time farm workers should be paid according to the number of days worked so as to cut costs. You also require supervisors, farm managers, finance and accounting staff, and logistics staffs depending on the scale of your tomato farming business. The wages and salaries of your workers should be included in your tomato farming business plan. Number 5. Market. There is a large local demand for tomatoes in Africa, with more than 450,000 tons being sold per year in South Africa only, and some of the excess being exported. Most of the tomatoes are produced for domestic consumption. Tomatoes are consumed in diverse ways, including raw, as an ingredient in many dishes, stews, and sauces. Tomatoes are also used by food processors for making tomato sauce, paste, canned tomatoes, puree, among other products. The customers for tomatoes include individuals, caterers, restaurants, food processors, supermarkets, national fresh produce markets, etc. There you have it, viewers. Those were 5 steps on how to start your tomato farming business in Africa. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave us a thumbs up and also comment below and let us know which topics you want us to cover in our subsequent videos. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our exciting videos. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.